In this video, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick run through of some of the features and functionality that's built into the Mentoris Premium WordPress theme by Notable Themes. So to get started, let's just jump over to the Customize tab and see what we have going for us. We'll see here we have a number of different customization options. Some are more common to WordPress, others are a little bit more specific to the Mentoris theme. But one of the great things about Mentoris is the simplicity of customizing its features. Unlike a number of other themes out there, you don't have to scroll through tons and tons of different panels and options and colors. All you have to deal with is a simple 5-color color palette that enables you to quickly customize the overall look and feel of your site just by changing a couple of colors. So let's just take a look at how that works. So let's say I wanted to change my primary color to some sort of dark green. Rather than the default brown, I wanted to try something that was a little bit more on the gray end of the spectrum. Sticking to that theme, we'll go a little bit more gray over here as well. So as you can see, my whole site is changing. Everything from sidebar panels to social buttons to links, everything is changing on the fly without having to go through and change each specific element individually and spend hours and hours updating my site. Instead, it's just that simple. It's all changed and I'm ready to go. So let's go ahead and go back through here and we'll just set these all back to their default. Save and publish. One of the next things we'll take a look at, and another really helpful feature, especially when you're trying to quickly customize your site, is the typography section. Again, you don't have to go through and select each heading, each paragraph, each section, and customize the typeface for that part. You just have to pick a primary typeface and a secondary typeface. Beyond that, you don't have to worry about just picking from 5 or 6 different system fonts either. You actually have hundreds of different typefaces that you can choose from thanks to the Google Fonts library. So as you can see, I can go through here and I can pick a whole wide variety of different styles. Anything from a script typeface to a more sans serif typeface. Really, the sky is the limit, and it's very easy to customize. So I'll go ahead and change those back to the original just for the sake of this example. Go ahead and save and publish. The next feature that's built in here that makes it really easy to customize is the imagery that goes throughout the site. Mentoris has an area up here for a logo, or you can just leave the text, the plain text of the website name, as well as a hero banner that shows up on the home page and a banner that shows up on all other pages. So let's go ahead and add those so we can take a look. So you can see we've added a logo which shows up in that area up at the top. We'll add a home page banner. And we'll add a secondary banner, which we can see if we hit a page, we'll see that that secondary banner shows up right there. So as you can see, just that simple. You upload a couple of images, you've already got your logo, your blog header image, as well as the banner image for all the other sites, and you're up and ready to go. So that gives us a quick idea of how we can customize the overall look and feel of our site, but there's even more features that are built into the Mentoris theme. The first one I'm going to take a look at is actually right over here at the Marketing tab. Mentoris has a simple and easy to set up site-wide call to action. It comes with a headline or a heading, a description, an image, and an area for you to paste in your email marketing embed code, so you can capture email addresses really easily. So let's go ahead and get that set up so we can take a look at how it'll show up on the front end. Go ahead and add my image. Copy and paste my email service provider's subscription form and click Save Changes. And so just like that, we'll see we've got this nice little area up here that has a headline, has the content, has the email subscription form, and just like that, I'm up and running and ready to begin capturing email addresses. So beyond being able to just be easy to customize, one of Mentoris's greatest features is that it takes care of a lot of the common needs that websites have in terms of being effective and leveraging the content to be able to capture email leads and new customers. So on that same note of being able to integrate a call to action, Mentoris also has a couple of really useful WordPress widgets built in as well. So very similar to the call to action we had on the front end, we can actually add one, or onto the front page, we can also add one to the sidebar as well. So we've got this nifty little offer sign up form, which very much replicates that same style. So I'm able to go in here, I'm able to give it a title, give it an image URL, as well as a link, the content, and once again paste in the form code. I've already created one, so we'll just go ahead and add the one that I've already created so we can see that reflected on the front end. Delete that one, and then jump to the front end. As you can see, very similar to the call to action I have created right here on the home page, I can also create one in the sidebar that follows that same style, and it's just that easy to set up. Beyond the marketing call to action that we took a look at, we also have a number of social options built in here as well. So your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, your Google+, you can just paste these right in here, and you can select right here which ones you want to show up in the top navigation area, which we can see over here. We see the Facebook one showing up over there. One of the other great features about Mentoris is the simplicity with which it handles its posts. So let's jump in here and take a look. I went ahead and I've created a sample post, and I've just placed in here some placeholder text. But rather than having to deal with a whole bunch of different post types, all you have to do is take a look at the format section within posts. And here you'll be able to create a whole bunch of different styles of posts that are really easy to set up and use. So for example, right now it's set up as a standard post, so we'll take a look at how that looks on the front end. Scroll down, we'll see that it shows the feature image, it shows the share bar, some of the other information, as well as an excerpt from the post itself with a read more button. So that's our standard post, our standard article. Let's jump in and take a look at some of the other styles. If you just want to leave like a note or something that's really short, you can do something that's called an aside. An aside is very similar to a quote. So let's go ahead and update that. Jump over to the front end. As you'll see, it's actually changed the format. It's increased the size of the typeface. It's also given our primary color as the background. Go ahead and take a look at, again, something that's very similar to this, which is the quote. Update that. And again, as you can see, it's changing the style to fit the format that we select. So edit that post again. You can also, if you want to just showcase a specific image, you can also select the image, and for this to work, I just want to ensure that the feature image has been added. So let's go ahead and add that. Some placeholder text. Update. And as you can see, that's just a nice way to be able to showcase a nice big image or photograph that you've taken or something you want to showcase. So beyond that, we can also actually upload videos. So videos can be utilized just as with the simplicity of a link. So if we just paste in, for example, a YouTube link right here, this works with both YouTube and Vimeo. Just click Update. As we'll see, it'll actually display the video itself right in line with all the other posts. You can also see it on the post single itself. And you can also just play that video right here on the front end of the website. So as you can see, it makes adding video really, really easy. And again, you can do both YouTube and Vimeo links will work here. If you have something other than YouTube or Vimeo, say like a news site or some other site that gives you an embed code, you can actually just paste that embed code right here, and the theme will take care of the rest. So one of the last options that you can select is a link. So if you just want to write an article that links to another article, if you just want to write a little review or something like that, you can just paste your link right in here, hit update. And then you've just got a link directly to that specific article or to wherever you want it to go, along with your notes and anything else you want to add. So that's kind of a quick overview of some of the different types of posts that you can create, or post formats. And again, they're really simple and easy to set up. It's all done within the post page in this area here. The next one we'll take a look at is snippets. So in addition to posts, the only other two different types of posts there are is snippets and landing pages. But let's take a look at snippets. Snippets are a great way to be able to create content that you want to reuse over and over again. So for example, let's say I've got this little promo that I'm putting together and I want to be able to add that to multiple posts and pages. So I can just create my snippet here. I can add images, I can add videos, anything I would be able to add within an actual blog post or page in WordPress, I can add here. And as you'll see over here on the right hand side, it's generated a little shortcode for me. So all I have to do is just, oops, if I can copy that. I just have to copy that shortcode, jump over to a page or a post, paste in that shortcode, hit update, view the page, and there you go. So shortcodes, or I should say snippets, are just a quick, easy way. And again, you've got your own library here. You can create as many snippets as you want to be able to organize your content that you want to be able to reuse over and over again to make your workflow a little bit more efficient. The last type of content we'll take a look at is landing pages. And landing pages are a great way to be able to create your own structure and format of a page. So we'll go ahead and jump right in here. In order to get landing pages to work properly, there's a third-party plugin that you can download and install for free, and it's linked to right here in the bottom right-hand corner of the sidebar. It's called Page Builder. And so what Page Builder is going to allow us to do, and I'm going to click this link right up here, is to go through here and actually with drag and drop be able to add widgets and pick the structure of my website based upon a simple grid workflow. So let's take a look by just adding a new row. I can pick a number of columns. I can even, let's see if I wanted to drop that back down to 2 and drag around how I want that to be formatted. It's just that simple. So I click Insert. And then just this easy, I can start picking from all these different WordPress widgets, and they've even got a few of their own that you can install for free that are even more dynamic. So I just go ahead and click, and I've added this plain text widget. So let's just give this is the title of my headline. Just add in some placeholder text, click Done. I can duplicate this, drag it over to this column. Do that again, and let's click Update, and let's take a look on the front end. So as you can see, it's got my logo up here centered, and then it's just got a blank canvas for me to work with. You see it's got these 3 columns, and I can just go through here and I can start adding row after row after row, and it's just that easy. I can just drag them around, say we wanted to do 50-50 on each side, 50%, 2 different rows, or 2 different columns, I should say. Or just for the sake of testing, let's go ahead and duplicate this one. And again, you can place videos, images, forms, anything you want to add in any of these different columns. You can build your own landing page, and you don't have to worry about sticking within a preset or predetermined template or format. So let's update that. Click View. And as you can see, it's created a second row. It actually alternates colors, so it gives you a nice broken up look and feel. So it's gone from white to the tan. If I wanted to edit this, let's see if I can duplicate this row, move it down below this one, and as you can see, you'll be able to begin to see this take shape. So again, there we go, and it's got the 3 columns. So as you can see, you can use this not only to create and promote your products and services, you can use this feature to be able to create really dynamic and well-designed, long and laid out web pages. So the last feature I'd like to take a quick look at before I conclude here is the custom styles abilities that are built into Mentoris. So if you're a web developer or a designer, or even if you know your way around a little bit with CSS and even Sass, you'll be very pleased to find that Mentoris actually has a Sass CSS editor built right in, which means that you're able to write your own CSS, your own Sass, and actually have it generated live directly within the theme. It's got a number of different variables that the theme produces. You're able to use these variables, change these variables, and everything right here within the Mentoris dashboard. So that's kind of the basics. Of course, there's a ton more features in here that you can find once you get it and you begin playing around with it. If you have any questions at all, you can always submit a support request. Follow us on Twitter at Notable Themes, and we'd love to hear from you. So I hope you found this useful. Again, stay tuned for more resources, tools, and tips from Notable Themes, and we'll see you next time.